Yeah, enough. Mm.
No, it wasn't Genesis. That's not who I was talking about. This was a very like it was old. He doesn't play anymore. I don't know. He used to stream. Not he didn't make YouTube videos.
I remember him, but I don't know who.
Yeah. I don't know. He had like a mustache or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, he has like a round shaped head.
Yeah.
I'm attacking right plane now.
All right, I'm watching. That's a pretty interesting start. It's quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, I didn't see the Zeke.
I mean, so far though, it's like basic groups just with some barricades added to it, like basic spike trap tunnels and stuff with a few
Yeah, but
barricades.
just that if you go the wrong way, you have to go back over again.
Yeah. It's one of those Jimbo. Actually, that's not a Jimbo, it's just a Smelly Warrior. Never mind. But yeah, if anybody wants to add me to their friends list, I accept everyone. That's why my friends list is so big. I have people who don't play anymore on it. I don't think there's a limit, so if there ever is, then I'll have to take people off that don't play anymore. But
I'm lost.
yeah, my skill set works good. Me and Kazow were talking a little bit about how headshot might be better, or bear traps might be better than headshot. But for the most part, like you need volley and roll is obvious. Spiral shot,
Yeah,
you can get away with not using it. Like it used to not be the main thing that you would use, but
I think you have to just for kill zones. Here.
this is what you're talking about. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. Yeah, but once you get out of that, it's really easy because there's no traps. That's the
Yeah.
problem with like not having traps in the boss room because like a
But
double
you
wall
see,
doesn't last that long.
I killed most of it before,
Yeah,
and it did a job. Like, it dealt damage to me before I get out.
yeah.
I used the potion before I got out, so
But I mean, you probably could have like gotten in there and used spiral shot to like stun them really quick, and then just like shot uh, the barricades twice and gotten out before they unstun,
yeah.
taking hardly any damage. I don't know. Then I mean
But
the Cyclops kind
yeah,
of messes up a little bit.
you don't think like that.
Yeah. I have a feeling this castle's gonna be really bad. I'm just gonna like throw in a group, and I'm gonna validate it and finish it off, and I'll leave it for like a week and then probably rebuild it again. I don't know. We'll see how it works. Like I want to see if this first room actually gets any kills, and then the Jibba room as well.
I
But
wanna see all my 110 points castle dolls.
yeah.
Like if I can get like a 50% win rate and a third of defense points, it's amazing.
I'm gonna try something different for this last group. It probably is gonna be worse than the Jimbo group though. Well, it's actually not different. I'm gonna use pretty much
Yeah.
the same thing that I did in my last castle. I just want to see if it'll work at this room.
I think you should, yeah.
Because, I mean, even though this isn't a sustained damage castle, like, people are going to be able to use potions to get through some of these kill zones. Like, maybe not the Jimbo, but definitely the other one. If they use a potion, they'll get through it, most likely, so... If anyone from the stream attacks my castle, since you've already seen it, just let me know in the comments that you're from the stream. I don't care if you go through it, it's fine, no big deal. But just let me know
And
so that I know that you've already seen the setup beforehand.
yeah, I think you should put two smelly warriors on the sides.
If I put it... yeah, actually that could work. And then there's bear traps, and then this will slow them down, and then silence.
Oh yeah,
You forgot that was
Roadmaster
even a
like
specialization, didn't you? The
what?
Hunger Bot on Punch Drunk? Nobody uses that.
I use this because it has a longer range than
It's
the
pretty
others.
good. Yeah, it's pretty good. The hook doesn't do
It's
hardly anything, especially when there's stun immunity, so... and the
it
bash is the same thing.
it was the only one that was nerfed by the range.
I could throw in a Stairmaster, do I have enough points for that? Yeah.
Like all the other specializations got the range reduced, but not punch drunk.
I don't know, that group's probably not going to do anything, but that's pretty much a castle. It's not a very good one. I can put some traps in here for a little bit of pressure, I guess. That's the only thing I'm going to do now, because I only have 20 points left. Spike trap here would be good.
Oh yeah. Um, right plan has the best bow in the game.
Okay, I can look at that one. Right. So if there's anybody on the stream that doesn't know, I put out YouTube videos pretty much every day. You can check out my YouTube channel. There's a link down in the like description of the stream or something. I don't know. It's a big YouTube button. You can click on the button. It'll take you to my YouTube channel. You can check stuff out there. Check out my last castle, and I do this thing called viewer castles where I run through people's castles and try to give them advice and stuff like that. Where's this guy's
Yeah,
bow? The Incisor. Yeah, that's a crazy bow. It's a ballista too. I've never seen that.
yeah, Ocelix is right, and I think, like I said before to you, bear traps is better because it has more utility. It does around the same amount of damage if you get to close range, and it has no cast time, so you
Yeah.
can use it and just roll right, uh, and you can even use it while you're using volley, and it doesn't interrupt it doesn't interrupt you. Like you can use volley and bear traps at the same time.
I hope that too. I really hope the the defender crafting thing is
Oh yeah.
better. Like, I hope that that's a good update. We need a good update.
You should
Like,
always go to 30.
barricades were good, but it's been a long time since we had anything that was, like, useful.
I think they should buff a lot of creatures. So
I
to make
think
a
they need to specifically buff, like, things like Hungerbots that will improve every creature by using Hungerbots. Like, they need better support.
yeah, but like
Same as,
crabs.
yeah, crabs are worthless, but I think they're always going to be worthless because uh, they used to be a time waster, but now the times are basically, like, made
Yeah,
by
but they need
yourself.
to rethink the crabs, not
Yeah.
just buff or I don't know,
Yeah.
rethink them. But the level 32 version is pretty good of the crabs. Like it was the only one usable. It did pretty good damage. It was really tanky, and it was small.
Do you
I don't
remember
know.
it was probably like right around when you started playing the Robo Shieldatron spam? When that thing was OP?
Yeah.
That thing was ridiculous. It had
I've
like
started playing
more
a long
damage
time
than
ago.
every
Yeah,
other unit, and it was super
you,
tanky,
you
and
c-
it was
yeah,
quick. It would like just run at you.
yeah. But the Defendertrons on the wall thing are quick, like the same speed.
Yeah, they
And
are.
they use their wall even when there are no units near.
Yeah.
Uh, when the devs said uh, there had to be units near.
Alright, well, that makes it at least a little bit more, a few more traps inside of it. It only cost me 10 points, but it looks a little better. I think I need a few more traps in here, though, to make this less playable.
My castle's bursting at the seams.
Alright, well, that's a full castle. I can spread these mines out a little bit, help people, I don't know, not be able to get instantly a ton of extra time on their clock. I don't expect this castle to have a positive win rate though. If it does, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, you'll be surprised.
You think I'll be
I
surprised?
think. I think.
You believe?
I believe in the green puddle.
The green puddle. Yeah, it's gonna be the new trend. Alright, I'm gonna try to validate this thing real quick, and if you want you can run through it.
Yeah, you should try the lame snutter.
The what?
Lame snutter, like next to the mine with a barricade in front of it.
Oh, Snotters?
Everyone does that.
Yeah.
It's just 1 point, and it can sometimes bring good.
I'm gonna be honest, Skills Sun, it's been a very long time since there's been good patches. I feel like the game's just
Yeah,
been like a slow downhill slope since it was released. Like, when I first started playing in August, it was really fun. Mainly because there was really good kill zones and it was hilarious to watch the replays. Um, like, replays back then when you could, like, we used to have things called roller coaster defenses where basically you'd have like a room like this, similar to this, and you'd have like a hunger bot right here and a springboard trap. And the hunger bot's hook range was pretty much this entire hallway. Like it was super long. And so you'd have like a snotter that just aggroed it as soon as they were coming up this hallway, and then off screen the hook would come, hook you into the springboard trap and like throw you. And then there would be another hunger bot and another springboard trap, and it would hook you and
yeah,
throw you even. And there was no stun immunity, so you could get hooked through an entire castle and just take little bits of
but
damage, and it'd be like a roller
that
coaster, and you'd die. It was really fun
that implies
replays.
also people knowing how the old aggro system works,
Yeah,
like with
right. That too. Like you could,
infinite range
yeah, you
on
could
the aggro.
pull
Like,
through walls. Like each creature would have a circle, but then when you linked a circle together, it would like make that circle bigger. It would like each one of them would have like a circle that would just keep getting larger and larger, and it was larger than this. You could pull it like through this wall. Like if you had a creature here, you could pull it through the wall, and then another one here, and another one over here, and that aggro circle would be like this big, and it would aggro. You could have only a max of 20 units though, but there was
yeah.
no ticket system. So if someone like kite through your entire castle, they'd have the entire castle attacking them at once. But that was open creation that did that. Which I mean, open creation was fine. It just I don't know.
Do you think the game is better with or without open creation?
Um, I think the game went downhill when they started adding stun immunity, and that was before open creation. But they were getting ready for open creation, and I think like
Yeah.
even camera rotation like made it harder on the defender. Like everything that you can't plan for where the attacker's going to be and how they're going to be looking and all of that. Like camera rotation was the big thing that actually killed hunger bots, even before they nerfed the range, because you could
Yeah.
rotate your camera to see them from farther away, so it would be off screen, so you could dodge it easier. I don't know. Open creation is fine. I think it's just they took away a lot of utility. Like they made Cyclopses do damage on charge rather than their stun. Their stun used to be long enough where a Zeke could hit with the stun, so like
Yeah.
Cyclops would charge you and then a Zeke would be able to shoot its entire volley and you'd still be stunned. It was a lot longer, but it would do a lot less damage. Like they took away utility for damage on a lot of these creatures, and then the Hungerbot they just nerfed its utility and didn't give it anything. That's why it's so bad now.
Yeah. The thing with is that now that everything is just for damage, the best creatures are the most damage dealing creatures. That's why we're using bear traps, archers, and Jimbos and Jigs. And
Hmm.
that's the only creatures that we're using
Yeah.
with some support to a bit hit.
Well, it used to
That's
be
the
like
only
that,
creatures that are available.
like pre-open creation. It used to be that you'd only use. Hold on, I'm about to die in my own castle. You used to only use elites because everything else wouldn't have enough hit points to survive. And then they buffed
Yeah.
that later on, but it used to be that way. You could only use elites, really. And then
Anyway,
Cyclopses.
anyway, now we have so much DPS that
That too,
it
yeah.
went back the same as before. Like,
That's what I'm actually hoping for defense crafting, is if there's some way to like increase your defense's either stats or like skills or something.
I think it would be fun to add things like some uh, you know specializations to to lower tier mobs. Like if you can find something that made Snutters have the abilities of the Defendertrons.
No, that would be ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know about that.
Like they would flash. No, no, but only for them. Like he would flash invincible. It would go on and off, but just for them.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it would be cool if there was some way for like your attacker to boost your defense's rating by like finding an item or something. I don't know. Some way so that defense scales a little bit rather than just being static all the time. Because, you know, a person who just gets to level 30 is going to have a lot harder of a time than someone who has all the gear and stuff like that. So it's not balanced for everybody, it's going to be balanced for one set of players. But if you were level 30 for a
Well,
while, the whole crown system could
anyway,
be, you know, an
the
indicator
only
for
people
that.
that are playing right now is the people that have been level 30 for a long time,
Yeah.
because all the others have quit. And most of them are people that have been level 30 for a lot of time, like before open creation. And I wish they'd bring back level 42.
Yeah, I do too. That's something that I really wish.
I,
Especially,
I don't know why they pulled it back
I don't
anyway.
know.
Like, no reason.
There wasn't, no. I really want the Cyclopses back. Those guys were great at level 32.
Yeah.
That slam range was crazy. That would be so
No,
good
it's
right
buggy.
now. It was buggy towards the end, but it wasn't buggy like when it was first came out. They just tried to fix it somehow.
Now it's buggy.
Oh, now it's buggy, yeah.
And Mr. Boom Booms, I think that like they was the funniest creatures for me.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
With like triple pulse with Doctor Skulls and Mr. Boom Booms or Explodifiers, which was awesome. Like you just flood the
I
screen
think it
with.
wasn't necessarily like open creation that was a problem. I think it was the aggro changes and all of that was bad about it.
Yeah.
Like I think the idea was fine. They said that they were gonna mess with the aggros. Like they said it was gonna be a work in progress, and they haven't touched them since it came out, and that was a long time ago.